Hey everyone, welcome. This is Michelle with Rise and Shine Divine Wisdom. I hope you are good. I hope you're finding a way to carry on through these tough times. Today, the message is Dare to Dream. I want to talk about my journey from being in the dark to dreaming again. I got a story I'd like to hear. Here you go. Well, earlier this year, I was struggling mentally and emotionally. And I could recognize that I was in a depressed state of mind. I was nearing burnout mode. I had the mentality that just was so dark and not good. I'm a dud. My man is a dud. My job is a dud. My life is a dud. That was my state of mind. Just not seeing the goodness or joy in any of it. I didn't want to be here anymore. I didn't have thoughts of harming myself, but the thoughts of mine and others were weighing heavy on my heart and hurting me. The traumas and grief of it all got just too loud. The more I said I was depressed, the more I felt depressed. I just felt depleted. I didn't see any good, any wholeness, any reason or purpose to be here anymore. That scared me. I'm naturally a positive and optimistic person at the core. I am. But I am human. So I have these frustrations and challenges too. That's part of my human experience. I was beyond burnt out. My mind was playing tricks on me. My faith was even hiding in the far corners of my mind. Long ago, I made a pact with myself. If you can't help yourself, ask for help. So it got to the much where it was too much. So I had to take a break from work. Because if I didn't, I was in the mentality going to work every day, try me. I was in the mentality or waking up to life, try me. That ain't good. Always in fight mode. Always in trying to survive mode. So I took a leave of absence from work. Felt like I needed to talk to someone outside of my family or friends. And started the search of trying to find a therapist. Could not find one for the life of me. I called 3 therapists. Not one return call. Started panicking a little bit more. I was so far removed from my inner self. It was always like going to the left, my state of mind in any situation. So I was like, damn, even therapists are overwhelmed. I sensed that there were many like me reaching out for help. Before the darkness hit me, I always read energy in the world that people were struggling, not just financially, or things of that nature, but I was feeling more that they were struggling mentally due to all the surrounding factors that can make you depressed. I woke up every day with this dense fog in the air. I understood as an empath that all the depression wasn't my own. But when I couldn't reach a therapist, that was more like confirmation for me. So I had to sit myself down, check myself, and figure out how to ground myself. Because I used to be when I was going through struggles, I usually know how to get back to the Zen, get back to the right of mind. But for some reason, I couldn't function in that. That's because I was in burnout mode. I didn't have the mental capacity to even think about that or go there. So I had to check myself. When I finally checked myself and breathed and cried myself to sleep, I woke up that next day and I remember calling on Jesus. And I was so depleted. All I could do was scream for help. That's all I could do. Because I felt like I was drowning. Then I remembered Jesus is the most wonderful counselor. Jesus' energy is real for me because I have a personal relationship. He is my spiritual teacher that shows me how to tap into the divine within me. And once I asked for help, I started feeling my spiritual crew stepping forward. I was so fragile, but I could feel them near. From there, the healing process started. I had to fully tap in deep to address the pain. Allow the breakthrough to make you. I have learned this is the process of becoming. In the midst of all my pain was really transforming into a new purpose. I took time off to focus on rebuilding the inner me. I had to go through the dark night of the soul to access light at the end of the tunnel. The only way is through. You can't go around it. You can't duck and dodge it. You can't run from it. It's going to always confront you somehow, some way. Old hurts that had been repressed had to be addressed. In order for me to truly move forward, I had to confront my demons. Then release them. Every time those thoughts try to raise issues again, I have to consciously remind myself, don't look back, girl. It is done. It is a conscious practice. In the dark spaces, I was able to find my authentic self again. It was a process. It didn't happen overnight, and I'm still a work in progress. I say all that to give the message. Don't give up on yourself. Don't give up on your dreams. It is never too late. So I want to talk about how I started dreaming again. So once I started getting back grounded and feeling better about myself and not looking for others or other things to make me feel good, but feeling good within myself, feeling grounded within myself, feeling clear within myself, feeling strong within myself. That's when the messages became clear from divine. You can call it whatever you want. I call it God, but you can call it source, creator, divine, spirit. All leads to one, most high. Okay? So I heard, because I started dreaming again. I wanted to do what I love, so I was trying to figure out how am I going to do that in a time like this. And I already had some thoughts in head how I want to move forward, but then God hit me with, I heard Spirit saying, I want you to express yourself on YouTube. And I was kind of taken aback from that because I don't like all eyes on me. That's just who I am, you know. I kind of like to be behind the scenes. I don't like all attention. And so I struggle with that. Then he started giving me visions of how I can do it. And that excited me because I was getting back into my creativity. You know, I normally write my thoughts out. I normally write about my experiences, but God was starting to tell me you need to speak up about it. Get it out that way. You need to, instead of writing it out, talk it out. Exercising my throat chakra was the door to expressing myself fully. So I got on that journey. Started believing in myself again. Started creating more. Started being more clear on the next steps I need to take to be the best version of myself. That excited me. It did. And let me tell you, I'm going through a lot right now. But this time, what's helping me to get through is I keep telling myself, stay focused, no distractions. And I consciously have to shift my perception of the things that's going on around me. I constantly have to shift into this realm of where I have to tell myself it's already all right. You're good. Start thinking about positive things. You know, when that old stuff start trying to rise back up because it ain't completely cleared out, it happens. You know, it's residual energy. But constant practice of removing that negative energy and transmuting it into something positive, you'll start to witness the manifestations of your good energy. So I want to share that with y'all today. Dare to dream. It ain't about age anymore. It never was, really. That was the illusion. You can reinvent yourself at any time. You can start over at any time. You can change it up at any time. It's a personal choice. Whether you want to drown or whether you want to swim to that shore so you can breathe again. So I needed to express that to y'all. And I hope it helps someone. You know, I know we all going through it right now. The towers are crumbling all around me. But you know what's keeping my joy? It's knowing I can do what I love to do. I love helping people. I love writing. I love speaking about my personal experiences. I love taking us as humanity on the next level of being the best versions of ourselves. So I hope that reached you in some way. If I only connect with one, this ain't about this is not about fame. What I'm doing right now is about service. And I've been called to do it. And I hid for a long time. So now I'm out loud and proud. Because I believe in myself, I trust in myself, and I know that this is my purpose. So in some way, fashion, or form, I hope what I speak out can help the next person to speak up and out and help the next person and help the next person. Carrying it on. All right, y'all. So I have let's take a minute to woosah, breathe. I have some divine wisdom to share with you, meaning channeled messages that's coming in. Give me a minute to just breathe. It only takes a few seconds. I have to breathe to receive. Breathe to receive. Okay, so what's coming through right now for me is goodness. It's gonna come through a little tough for some probably, but I have to say it. Stop going around people when you know you are not well in any way. And I mean mentally well, physically well. If you're having issues with your family, with your man, or things are just not right, Spirit said, take time to be to yourself, be still, and quiet the mind and reset. Okay. I have a lot of grandmother energy around me. They are expressing the same too. Stop the pretending. Stop the fake it. It ain't fake it till you make it. It's faith it till you make it. And I felt that strong grandmother energy come through and say that. So if you have grandmothers that's passed on, they're around you. And they want to speak to you, and they want to connect with you. Okay? So, going back to the message about pretending that all is well when it's not. You have to stop that. And Spirit is adamant on that. Stop it. Because we are some intelligent, spiritual beings. You cannot tell me that you don't know when you're off. You cannot tell me that you don't know when you're hurting. And if you're not aware of that or not clear on that, if your faith is not helping you, you do have to reach out to a medical advisor, to a therapist, or some type of counselor if you cannot guide yourself to get back on track. So that's the message, y'all. Remember to dare to dream. You're too intelligent of an infinite being to say, I don't know, or to go out in public and you projecting your demons onto others, you acting reckless, and it ain't right in the membrane, in the mind. I feel like when some people do that, they just mainly have a I don't give a F type attitude. That has to stop, y'all. Spirit is adamant on that. Like, y'all know better. You do. You're too smart. Too intelligent. It's time to get in tune with the star within you. And I pray that you find a way to get to that next level, or reach out and find like your own personal people that are spiritual guides in the physical, but also find your guides that's in the spiritual too. Divine lives within. The devil lives within too. Okay? I want y'all to start recognizing that and understanding that, and stop blaming others and projecting onto others. It's causing too much negative vibrations around us all. The purpose of me having this platform is to help us to elevate our consciousness and raise the vibrations. So today, I leave you with that. I hope it touched you in some way. I hope I can be the catalyst to start the journey of healing. I'm signing off with this. Watch your thoughts. Watch your mind. Thoughts become things. Open your heart. If it's broken, let it bust wide open so the light of God can come in. And always find a way to stand rooted in your power. I love y'all. I wish you well. I'll be back again. We in this together, okay? We are one. Love ya.